How to help tennis elbow. Do you suffer from tennis elbow? Want to know exactly what it is and the do's and don'ts? Then watch this video to the end and I'll explain. I'm Luke Savage, CEO and Senior Osteopath at Worthing Osteopathic and Wellbeing Clinic. Here's the problem. Gertie is an active tennis player, playing 3 times a week, plus she enters competitions. She woke up one morning to find her arm had gone stiff and there was pain and tenderness in her elbow, which travelled down to her forearm, especially when bending and lifting her arm. Gertie found that every time she used that arm, she was experiencing some kind of excruciating pain. This started to make her feel frustrated, as she was finding the smallest jobs, like doing the washing up, very painful. She was also getting very downhearted, as she was unable to play tennis and becoming quite anxious about the whole situation, as she didn't know how long this pain would last for, or even if the pain would ever go. Suffering from tennis elbow? Then comment elbow below and myself or one of my team will get back to you. Tennis elbow is known as lateral epicondylitis among us professionals. It's one of the hardest conditions to treat. It's actually a form of tendinitis, or a tendinopathy as it's now known. This is because they've been able to prove there's no inflammation in the tendon, so they had to drop the itis. Tendinopathies get better with rest, stretching and something called eccentric muscle contractions. This is one of the reasons why so many people struggle to get better from tennis elbow. It's really difficult to rest it. Every time you use your fingers, you activate those muscles in the forearm, aggravating the condition. When you tense a muscle, the muscle gets shorter, which causes the joint to bend. When you want to straighten the joint, you either have to use gravity or you have to use another muscle called the antagonistic muscle. The best way to think about this is with the biceps muscle in the arm. When you flex the arm and lift a weight, that's a concentric contraction. When you hold the weight still, that's an isometric contraction, and when you slowly lower the weight, that's an eccentric muscle contraction. Because you're lowering the weight slowly, the biceps muscle still has to work. This type of exercise can be adapted so it can work on the muscles and tendons of many different joints, but it's really good for tennis elbow. One of the best exercises for tennis elbow is to rest the forearm along a table with the hand hanging off the end. Make a fist and using the other hand, extend the wrist. Gently overpower that wrist so that the wrist is in the flexed position. And you want to repeat this action about 20 times. The winners when it comes to tennis elbow are those that can avoid using the arm as much as possible, keep doing their stretching and persevere with those eccentric muscle contractions. The losers are those that don't rest and try and push through the condition. That just doesn't work. It doesn't get better. In fact, it can become even more painful. It's those that trying to carry on with those racket sports even when it's hurting, or those that keep typing on a computer or even on the phone. Suffering from tennis elbow? Then comment elbow below and myself or one of my team will get back to you. Gertie came to see me at Worthing Osteopathic and Wellbeing Clinic. She explained her pain and where it was affecting her. She also explained that she played a lot of tennis. So with this in mind, I examined the area, diagnosed lateral epicondylitis and devised a treatment plan for her. With my advice and by following her treatment plan, Gertie is now back playing tennis. I've mentioned this twice now. If you're suffering from tennis elbow, then comment elbow below and give us a like. Remember, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Thank you for watching.